Here are the instructions for the EnviroLite LED backlit LED wrap light, model number WL11100DM40. It's going in a closet. Takes 96 watts of power. Runs on 120. And some cautions. You've got the light itself, some wire nuts, a couple anchor screws, mounting screws, and 4 anchors. Turn the power off. Safety first, always. If you want it to be dimmable, you need a 0 to 10 volt dimmer. And I believe that's on both ends. You need it in the light itself and in the wall switch. I'm not going to install the dimmer. So, turn it over, take this little plate off. There's some little plastic tipped screws. Hold this up to the ceiling. You need to mark both places. It's going to take 2 people to do that because you have both ends. And connect black to black, white to white, and ground to ground. And if you're going to use a dimmer, connect the purples and the grays. They want you to drill into the roof and put the anchor in, then screw it in. I'm going to try that, but I may use a different type of connector. And once you get the ends done, then put these on the middle in the box in the ceiling. I've noticed in my house sometimes the boxes are a little loose. I don't know how they set things up, but at least we want the ends tight. And that's about it. First step is to turn it and remove these thumb screws. They have a screw head on them, but looks like you can twist them with your hand. Now this plate comes off. Okay. Here's the wires. And black and white. There's ground right here. Ground clip right there. Okay, these 2 other wires here, the gray and purple, are for dimmers. I don't have a dimmer. It's dimmable. I do have a switch dimmer, but I don't really need it. I hadn't planned on installing it. And we've got a pack of wire nuts and anchors. And so step number 1 is to put this up, like the old unit down, and put it up, and where these rectangular ovals are, mark them. On each end there's 2. Drill a hole in there and put the anchors in. I'm going to screw it in there. And then we're going to pull the wire through that's up in here. We can knock this knockout out. If we pull the wire through, connect black on black, white on white, put the ground on here. And then there should be a box up in the attic, and we're going to put screws in here into one of these little slots into the center box up there to give it a little bit more support. First thing to do is shut the breaker off. Breaker shut the light off, and I also shut the switch off just in case. I have the old unit down. There's the center box. 2 big holes that had little molly nuts, whatever they're called. I may patch those holes, put some plaster of Paris in there or something. I'm going to go up and try to mark it now. So here's what I find. I plug these up, put some foam, and this control box, conduit box kind of thing, it's just hanging here. I put another screw. I have no idea what it's attached to, but I searched around here for a stud and there's nothing. So there's not a lot of integrity here to hold the light up. I'm going to have to rely over here. And the question is, do I put the two inserts that they had, or I just get another one of these sort of flange bolts and put in here for strength? So I could use these again. They'll go up and hold it pretty well. I've decided to use these. Drill a hole in the roof, the drywall, then unscrew the screw, and then mount the ballast up, and then screw this down. And this will contract on the back side of the drywall and hold itself. Okay, got that one in. And this one I'm going to go on the side. I don't want to put it back in the same hole. So, just bang this in. And then we'll unscrew that little screw in there. Okay, this one I went over in the side hole instead of the middle one. And that one I went in the middle. So I guess this was a little bit longer. This one's a little bit longer than my old system. So I'm going to connect it up and test it, see if it works. Connect the black to the black. Push them next to each other and twist it on. And you can feel it bite, like putting that screw on. And you should be able to tug. They don't come out. Connect the white to the white. And then we're going to connect the ground to the ground. So we have a ground here, coming over ground wire. And then we have the hard piece of ground wire coming out of the fixture. Okay. I'm going to test it, but I feel confident here, so I'm going to tape it up first and then test it. Okay, I taped these dimmer wires over here, and I put tape around each one of these nuts and wires, and then tape them up in here. This little cover is going to go over here. But let's see if it works. Breaker on. Okay, let's turn it on. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Nice and bright. Power off. Okay, I'll loosen this side. Just push the thing in there and then just try to align it, and then it should just screw in. Just start twisting it, it should catch.
It's not in the...
Yeah, see, there's a little piece of something. It moves. I'm going to try to put a straw blower up here and blow it out. Okay, that worked. I put the little can of air. I put the little straw right in the side here, pulled this down and it blew it somewhere. But it's gone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That looks nice, nice and bright. Nice little strip down the middle. 2 people it takes, because the whole thing is one unit, and you have to get up there and hold it and mark it. And that's specifically what it's for, 2 people to mark it and another person to hold it while you're screwing one in. Other than that, total time would take about 15 minutes to install it.